This is part 2 of planning in economic chapter. Okay. Question number 104. The main slogan of 7th 5-year plan was what? Food, work and productivity. Okay. 7th 5-year plan का है ये. The 7th 5-year plan 1985 to 1990 aimed at accelerating food grain production, increase employment opportunities, and raising productivity with focus on food, work, and productivity. The plan was very successful as the economy recorded 6% growth rate against the targeted 5% with the decade of 80s struggling out of the Hindu rate growth. ठीक है, Hindu rate growth. Okay. So 7th 5-year plan happened in 1985 after Indira Gandhi. ठीक है, to 90. Main focus was food grain production, increased employment opportunities, raising productivity. ठीक है, food work and productivity. Next है food work and productivity slogan was given which of the following 5-year plan. So 7th 5-year plan talks about food growth and productivity. The strategy adopted under IRDP in the 7th plan was what? So adoption of total household approach. IRDP means Integrated Rural Development Program was launched in 1978 to 79 during the 7th plan in order to deal with dimensions of rural poverty in the country. The program covered small and marginal farmers, agriculture workers, and landlords, laborers, and rural craftsmen and artisans, and virtually all the family about five persons with annual income lower below 3,500. And main aim of IRDP was to raise the level of BPL families in the rural area above the poverty line on a lasting basis by giving them income generating asset and access to credit and other inputs. Next question, which one of the following program was initiated during 6th 5-year plan? It was integrated rural development. ठीक है, food grain वाला was in 7th 5-year plan and integrated rural development was in 6th 5-year plan. Okay. 6th 5-year plan was undertaken for the period between 1980 to 1985. Integrated rural development plan was launched on 2 October 1980 across the country. It was aimed at providing assistance to the rural poor families in the south of subsidy and bank credit for productive self-employment opportunities. From April 1999, it was merged with Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaraj Yojana. Okay. Next question was, during which 5-year plan was emergency clamped? New election took place and Janata Party was elected. Very important question. It repeats. It was the 5th 5-year plan. So the scheduled period of 5th 5-year plan was 1974 to 79. During 5th plan, the emergency was clamped. New election took place and Janata Party was elected. The final draft of 5th plan was prepared and launched by D.P. Dhar in backdrop of economic crisis arising out of runaway inflation influenced by hike on oil price and fear of the government takeover of the household trade in wheat. It opposed to achieve two main objectives: to remove poverty, Garibi Hatao, and attainment self-reliance. After promulgation of emergency in 1975, emphasis shifted to implementation of Prime Minister 20 Points Program. Fifth, uh, fifth plan was relegated to the background, and when Janata Party came to power, plan was estimated terminated in 1978, 1 year before the scheduled period. Okay. Next year, the 5-year plan that remained 1 year before the scheduled period, so it was 5th 5-year plan during the Janata Party. Which plan among the following declared its objective of self-reliance and zero net foreign aid? It was 5th 5-year plan. 5th 5-year plan proposed to achieve two main objectives: removal of poverty and attainment of self-reliance. Self-reliance, or for the matter, self-sufficiency, refer to elimination of external assistance. You can see zero foreign aid. The basic objective of 5th 5-year plan was what? So it was the poverty removal. Okay. Next, the slogan of poverty abolition was given in which 5-year plan? It was 5th 5-year plan. Mostly, the Garibi Hatao poverty abolition was given by the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi during election of year 1971 during the period of 4th 5-year plan. Although it was election slogan and not main objective of 4th 5-year plan, poverty eradication was discussed in 4th 5-year plan but not as main objective. while the main objective of fifth five-year plan was removed of poverty. Therefore, with reference to main objective five-year plan, C will be the correct means it has been given in 1971 election. So fourth five-year plan was also focusing on poverty elevation, but a fifth five-year plan was focused mainly on poverty elevation. ठीक है? Fifth five-year plan, poverty elevation. ठीक है? In which of the following five-year plan anti-poverty programs based on theme Garibi Hatao was first introduced? So it will be fourth five-year plan. Oh my god, there is fourth also and fifth also, and they are asking first in five-year plan. I'm confused in this, but they have given answer C, fifth five-year plan. Consider the following events and arranged in chronological order. Garibi Hatao Bank nationalization, beginning of Green Revolution. Green Revolution came 66, 67. Garibi Hatao came 1971. You can say bank nationalization, I think 1969. So CBA होना चाहिए. B, yeah. Fifth five-year plan taking place in 1974 to 1979. Removal of poverty was attainment of self-reliance main objective of this. 1969, the Indian government nationalized 14 major banks of India, which was private. Green Revolution taken place in 1966 to 67, and it introduced first high-yield varieties and seeds, etc. Next question: the growth-centered approach was adopted under whom? It was fourth five-year plan. In fourth five-year plan, 1969 to 74, ठीक है, growth center approach was introduced with the objective of removing regional disparities. Although it was started in fourth plan, it was given special emphasis during fifth plan. Resource-based program, problem-based program, target group approach, incentive approach, and wide area approach, etc. were the component of growth center approach. Okay. Next, the objective of self-sustainable development in India was first adopted in which year? So, fourth five-year plan was telling about self-sufficiency or self-sustaining development. The objective of self-sustaining development it was first adopted in fourth five-year plan. Refusal of supply of essential equipment and raw material from the Allies during the Indo-Pak War. So you can see Indo-Pak War has taken place in 1971, है ना? So in this time, fourth five-year plan was continued, and they were focusing on self-sustained development, and the twin objective of growth and stability and progressive achievement of self-reliance. ठीक है. Next question. Under which five-year plan was a decision of establish a social pattern of society taken? It was second five-year plan. ठीक है. Decision to establish a socialist pattern of society. ठीक है. In second five-year plan, 56 to 61 was started on 1st April 1956. In this plan, strategy of resource allocation to broad sector of as agriculture and industry was based on two four sector model prepared by Professor M.C. Mahalanobis. ठीक है. This plan is also called M.C. Mahalanobis plan. The plan focused on rapid industrialization and setting up capital intensive heavy and basic industries. The industry policy in 1956 was based on establishment of a socialist pattern of society as goal of economic policy. Next question. Second five-year plan of India was based on an economic model developed by whom? So it was P.C. Mahalanobis. Second five-year plan was based on which model? So it was Mahalanobis model. ठीक है. Planning in India in real sense began with the second five-year plan. Who were the architect of Indian planning? It was Mahalanobis. ठीक है. Planning in India in real sense began with second five-year plan. The second plan, a landmark contribution to development planning in general, laid down the basic idea regarding goal of Indian planning. This plan was based on idea of P.C. Mahalanobis. Okay, P.C. Mahalanobis was focusing on big industries, big investment for the industrialization. He was thinking if industrialization will happen, then labor will be less costly and things will be easier for the country. Mahalanobis plan model adopted in India in the middle 50s aim at building a strong defense industry based setting up heavy industries which were capital intensive. B will be the answer. His Mahalanobis main objective was to setting up heavy industries which based on capital investment. Okay. So second 5-year plan was from 1956 to 1961. Okay. 5-year plan. Next question. The strategy of development of industries and industrialization was part of which plan? So it was second 5-year plan. First 5-year plan was started in 1951 to 52. Okay, started there. They're asking about a starting point of that, not till what time period. Take care. Though the planned economic development in India began in 1951 with the inception of first 5-year plan, theoretical effort had begun much earlier, even prior to the independence, setting up a national planning committee by Indian National Congress 1938. ठीक है तो planning commission, it's not like it's just after independent. In independent India also in 1938 you will find Subhash Chandra Bose ji had established National Planning Committee. The Bombay Plan, Gandhian Plan in 1944, People's Plan in 1945, by Post-War Reconstruction Committee of India, Trade Union, Sarvodaya Plan in 1950 by Jayaprakash Narayan. So these were the steps for the Planning Commission. You can find in 1938 first time, 1944 Varda Commission, Gandhian Commission, then trade union, something like that, then 1950 Sarvodaya Plan. Okay. Then main thing is what the plan developed model was adopted in India from, they are asking about the date, 1st of April 1951. Okay. First 5-year plan of India was based on what? Harold Domer model. Okay. This is the name of this Harold Domer model. The first 5-year plan was launched in 1951, which mainly focused on development of primary sector because primary sector on that time was not in good condition. Main source of livelihood was agricultural sector. So the main focus was on the agriculture sector, primary sector, which is called. There is three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Primary sector talks about the agricultural things. Secondary sector talks about the industrialization infrastructural things. Tertiary sector talks about service sector. Herald Doma model with few modification in influx of refugees, several food shortage, mounting inflation controlled by country at the cost of first 5-year plan. Okay. What were the priority of first 5-year plan? So first 5-year plan were based on the first, I will say, primary sector. Okay. Development of agriculture, you can say. So next thing. Consider the following statement regarding Indian planning. The second 5-year plan emphasized on the establishment of heavy industry. That's right. The third 5-year plan introduced concept of impact substitute as a strategy of industrialization. No, it's not true. Only one is true. Second 5-year plan focused on rapid industrialization. Ticket. That's true. Import substitution is the idea of blocking import of manufacturing goods can help an economy by increasing the demand of domestically produced goods. This policy is used to industrialize the nation. Post-independence India adopted the impact substitute as a strategy to achieve rapid industrialization in 1950 from second 5-year plan, imposing heavy tariff on import of manufacturing goods. Okay. Next question has asked in IS 2019. With reference to India's 5-year plan, which of the following is correct? From the second 5-year plan, there was a determined thrust towards substitute of basic capital goods industries. Exactly, we are talking about industries, basic goods. Okay. Next, the fourth 5-year plan adopted the objective of correcting earlier trend to increase centralization of wealth and economic power. Next is the fifth 5-year plan. For the first time, the financial sector was included as an integral part of the plan. Only 1 and 2 was correct. Okay. C. India adopted the strategy of import substitute industrialization in 50s. The main objective was to build a self-reliant economy. From the second 5-year plan, there was determined thrust towards substitution of basic and capital goods industries. The ISI strategy was based on the model of growth as propounded by P.C. Mahalanobis. The statement 1 is correct. In the preface of the fourth five-year plan, it was said that a sense of involvement of participation by the people as a whole is vital for the success of any plan of rapid economic growth. And this can only be evoked by securing social justice by reducing disparities of income and wealth, and by redressing regional balance. The fourth plan thus provided a necessary corrective to earlier trend, which helped particularly the stronger section in agriculture as well as industry to enable them rapidly to enlarge diversity of production. ठीक है. Next question giving match the following. First was called Harold Domer model. Second was called Mahalanobis model. Third was we have to say this. ठीक है. थोड़ा confusion लग रहा तीसरा चौथा में. चक्रवर्ती model और अशोक रुद्र model. I think चक्रवर्ती is third. Let's see. First five-year plan called Harold Domer model. ठीक है. Second called Mahalanobis model. Third call as चक्रवर्ती model. Fourth call अशोक रुद्र model. Very important thing. देखो तीन में थोड़ा सी टाइप का आ रहा है. चीन तीन है ना ऐसे, तो चक्रवर्ती. अशोका फोर्थ है. अशोका 4 को ऐसे कर दो, ए बन जाएगा ना. 4 है जैसे ये ए है ना, 4 भी तो ए है, तो अशोका 4, चक्रवर्ती 3. ठीक है, वो चीज़ हो गई. मैच द फॉलोइंग. ठीक है, यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम्स एंड प्लान्स दिए हैं. वी हैव टू सी दिस. First 5-year plan talked about community development. Second 5-year plan, rapid industrialization. Third, expansion of basic industries. Fourth, achievement of self-reliance and growth with stability. Fifth, minimum needs program. Okay, these are the programs and the main theme of that programs. They're asking about the plan, program, and years. So we can guess by, first 5-year plan started 951 to 56, third 61 66, fourth 59, 6 है ना ऐसे करके. Which 5-year plan economic development rate was maximum? So this has been asked in 2007, so we cannot say it right. We can see all plan here. ठीक है. Development rate was maximum in which 5-year plan, you can say. So you can say the 11th 5-year plan is the highest developed. I can say 8% है ना actual growth. The cumulative annual growth rate of real gross national product in India was maximum in. So it was like in 2004 it was, but in if we talk about all 12 plan of planning commission, so if we will have to choose between or among them, then we will have different thing. Okay, so we will not attend these questions. These are outdated questions. Next, during the planning period, the highest growth rate was achieved during the which of the following year plan witnessed the highest growth rate in India? During which 5-year plan India has achieved the maximum per capita growth? Match the list. Okay, UPPCS asked this question. This will not be asked. Since start planning in India, the total number of years not covered by any. This is very important question. It could come. Since the starting of planning in India, the total number of years not covered by any 5-year plan is what? A total 7 years till 2017 were not covered by any 5-year plan. Since the planning process began in India 1951, there are some time period when planning commission was not in working. 3 annual plans 1966 to 1969 euphemistically described a plan holiday. 66 to 69 it was the plan holiday. Then rolling plan 1978 to 79, then no plan implementation 1979 to 1980. Then 2 annual plans 1990 to 92. The 8th plan was postponed by 2 years because of political uncertainty at the center. It is noted that 12th 5-year plan is considered the last 5-year plan. Okay? First of all, we can see plan holiday 66 to 69, then rolling plan 78 to 79, then no plan implementation 79 to 80. Then two annual plan has been delayed 1990 to 92. Okay. The plan holiday refers to which period? So this will be the answer 1966 to 1969. Okay. Next is let me see. Third five-year plan ended on 31st March 1966 and fourth five-year plan was started from 1st April 1969. During this period from April 1966 to 69, 3 years, there were no five-year plan. During the period, three annual plans were introduced instead. Therefore, the period 1966 to 69 euphemistically described as plan holiday in history of the Indian planning. Okay? The period of plan holiday in India was what? It was 1962 to 69. Okay? Then, which of the following decade in India planning deserve the be called decade of jobless growth? It was 1991 to 2000. Okay? According to a study conducted by the Planning Commission on Employment Generation during 8th five-year plan, they told about this. Okay, 20-point economic program was first launched in India by 1975. Okay, the 20-point program was launched by the government of India in 1975. Its main objective was to promote agriculture and industries production with eradication of poverty, improvement in the quality of life of the common man. Program was first revised in 1982 and again in 1996. It was again restructured in 2006, keeping in view the challenge of 21st century. Core sector planning means select basic industries. Okay, the core sector in the planning implies select basic industries. These are electric, steel, refinery products, coal, oil, cement, natural gas, fertilizer. These have a major impact on general economic activities and also on industrial activities. The core sector represents the capital base of the Indian economy. Okay? Next question. The principal reason why national economic planning is still being pursued in spite of embracing a member economy in 1991. Answer will be five-year plans can continue to provide a long-term perspective to the economy in market-friendly venture. Okay? Next question. The planning process in the industrial sector in India has assumed a relatively less important position in the 19th as compared to that in the earlier period. Which of the following is not true again regarding this? Answer will be the nation's priority have shifted away from industrial development to rural development. Okay? Bottom-up planning is goal that yet to be achieved because village as a unit is very suitable for economic viability. That's true. Then question. A watershed development fund has been established with total cost. This is a current affair related question. We can leave this. Okay? First five-year plan was submitted to the parliament. National Development Council was set up. First devaluation of Indian currency after independence took place. India became member of International Monetary Fund. We have to set it in chronological order. Okay? So 4312. Let's see. In 1945, India became member of IMF. First devaluation of Indian currency happened in 1949. First five-year plan was submitted to Parliament in 8 December 1951. National Development Council set up 6 August 1952. Okay. National Development Council was set up in 6 August 1952. Yojana magazine is being published by which of the following year? So answer will be Publications Division in 1957 with Mr. Kushwaha Singh as the chief editor. Okay. Who authored the book Planned Economy for India? Vishesharwa. Author of the book titled Planning and the Poor is what? B.S. Minhas. So by this we have completed all the planning things. Okay.